Good morning. I'm heading into town to run some errands. Got my furry mittens. Hubby's gone skiing. It's actually a bit warmer today than yesterday, although a bit of a wind. Anyway, when I come back, we will talk about the rule of 5 for 2025 and what my plans are for this year for my wardrobe. Hubby took the car. Guess I better put my gloves on. I'm gonna have to clean off the truck. Okay, I'm back from town. I'm ready to talk about 2025. Happy New Year, by the way. This is my first video of 2025. And so today I thought I would talk about the rule of 5 and how I did in 2024 and where I'm going this year, what my plans are so far. I was looking through my journal to see if I could find where I'd listed what I purchased in 2024. I can't find it. Anyway, I think I can remember off the top of my head. So as far as new pieces go, I bought a black crossbody bag from Koss in the winter. Then in the early spring, I bought a white blazer that I kind of regretted buying from a shop in Fredericton. I liked it. I don't love it. I changed up the buttons. It's a bit better. Basically that, I wish I hadn't bought it. The third thing I bought was a pair of gray pants to wear to my niece's wedding, and they ended up looking dreadful with the outfit that I had planned. Ended up wearing my old Max Mara suit from 2002 to the wedding anyway, so that was a waste. And the pants, I bought them at Uniqlo. I tried to style them up in the fall, but they were a mistake. This is like so not like me. The fourth thing I bought was a skirt and top that went with it, again for the wedding. When I got to Fredericton, my friend and I went shopping, and I thought, well, maybe I just didn't know what to wear, and I took a whole bunch of things in a garment bag. It's a good thing we were driving and not flying. So my friend Debbie and I went shopping again. I found this long light blue skirt with a little white top that went with it. Skirt I wore a lot this summer. Didn't end up wearing it to the wedding. As I said, I wore my blue suit because the temperature dropped and we were going to be inside and outside a lot, so I thought I'd be too cold in it. So again, like uncharacteristic for me to kind of be rushing off in all directions buying things I don't really like. The fifth item that I bought was not a mistake. I love them, and that was the Stuart Weitzman mesh Mary Jane shoes, and I can't wait to wear them again this year. I really like them. I did end up buying a sixth new item, and that was a pair of 501 Levi's jeans, because when I bought the dad jeans 3 years ago, they only had them in a size 30 leg length, which is too short for me. And I'd been looking for jeans with a 32 leg length. I finally found them at a Levi's store. I can't remember when that was, late in the summer, I guess. So I bought them because they're so rare. I didn't really need them, but I bought them so I'd have a pair of Levi's jeans that were actually the proper length. So 6 new things. 3 of which I wish I kind of hadn't bought. I also bought a pink men's shirt, thrifted. That didn't count into my 5. I bought a denim vintage vest. I was specifically looking for a vest. And I found that at Bellwether's Vintage. So that's That was vintage, so that didn't count into my 5. I bought a purple Burberry, it's like a golf shirt, except it's got little stitching up here to make the sleeves a little bit puffy. Really, really liked that. Wore it a lot this summer. I bought that at a consignment shop called The Recollective in Ottawa. Then a little bit later in the summer, I bought a pair of mom cropped loose jeans at Trove consignment shop, Trove Fashion, which is a consignment secondhand shop. I wore the heck out of those all summer. I loved them. I loved the way they were kind of slouchy. Particularly loved them with my new Mary Jane flats. So yeah, that was my consignment, and secondhand shopping was way better than my new stuff. And then late in the year, I found a real, I'm going to go get it and show you. Later in the year, I didn't intend to buy this, but my friend and I were just at Bellwether Vintage. I just love going to that store. Everything is so creatively arranged, and it just has like a really neat, friendly, cool, colorful vibe. I just love it there. Anyway, I saw this bag, and oh my God, I just love it. I'll tell you one of the things I really liked about it. Listen. I don't know why I like that. I remember it just brings me back to when I was a kid, and my mom always had structured bags, and the ladies back in the 50s and 60s, when they closed their purses, they kind of went snap with a resounding click. Anyway, I couldn't resist it. I bought this. I can't wait to start using it this spring. So that was another vintage purchase. So as far as secondhand and vintage goes, I bought 5 new things. A shirt, a top, a pair of jeans, a vest, and a bag. And I love all of them more than my new things. So let's try and wrap up 2024. What did I learn? I learned that I can really find pieces that I like and pieces that I will wear in consignment shops if I look hard enough and if I find the right consignment shop. And that was part of the thing, I think, with finding Trove and Recollective. They have a stock that appeals to me. And just like any other shop or store, secondhand shops are not all created equal. Their stock reflects the buying choices or whatever of the owners. And I don't know why that didn't occur to me before, to kind of look further afield for consignment shops and secondhand shops that I liked. I'm not 100% buying into the thrifting thing. I don't like the fact that I can't try things on. So unless it's a real steal or something I'm definitely looking for, I probably won't do a lot of thrifting. And the big thrift stores like Value Village that I went to with my husband, it's just too crowded, and people, with big wanting to buy lots and lots of things, and that kind of shopping, it just kind of puts me off. So I might not be the best thrifter in the world, but I'm getting way better at shopping consignment. I think the best thing about 2024 is, or what I learned about my shopping habits, is I've rekindled my love for shopping vintage. I've always loved vintage stores. I used to only buy things like jewelry or funky hats, bags. I used to go to a lot of vintage shows, but since I stopped going to the vintage shows, they don't have one in Ottawa anymore, I stopped shopping vintage, and I don't know why. I think last year, in 2023, when hubby and I were in Portugal, we went down a street and there were 2 or 3 vintage shops, and I went in and I said to my husband, oh my God, I just love it here so much. Why aren't I doing this? And until Rule of 5 kind of spurred me on to give it a try again, I'm not sure I would have started shopping vintage again, but I'm really, really glad I did. So that wraps up 2024. My mistakes, my successes, what I did, how much I bought, yada, yada. Didn't quite meet the Rule of 5, bought 6 pieces new, but did extend my wardrobe with secondhand and vintage shopping, which I already said all that. So what about 2025? Well, this year I am going to pledge again to try and follow the Rule of 5. I'm hoping that I will be more successful, not so much in numbers, because 6 is not too bad, but in purchasing things that I actually really love. And I am going to apply the green coat method, in that if something I'm looking at new doesn't do it for me, like my green Max Mara coat does, then I'm going to walk away. And I'm going to pledge to try to not get as desperate as I did last year looking for pieces or something to wear to my niece's wedding. Okay, so that's it for new things. Going to continue to shop vintage because my appetite has totally been whetted for vintage pieces again. I'll try my hand at thrifting and hopefully do, well, maybe I can come around, I don't know, but I'm definitely sold on consignment shopping secondhand, so that's a good thing. I'll try and carry on as I did this year with the secondhand shopping. But my other plans for 2025 are to stop being worried that I'm not current enough, that I'm, when you're 68, you don't really want to dress like you're 68, but I was saying that when I was 40 and 50 and 60, whatever. It's not that I'm ashamed of being 68, it's just I don't want to be typecast, and I'd like for my outfits and my clothing to be current, but I am going to not worry about it so much. That's been kind of coming on since I let my hair go white, I think. And I'm going to try and be truer to my own style, which is, I like smart blazers, I like jeans, blah, blah, blah. I think it was Kay Barron, who is the, I'll have to look that, what did I say about her? Oh yeah, she's the fashion director for Net-a-Porter. I don't really like her style, but I like her and I like what she says about finding your own style and how if you're too trend-led, you end up looking like you might be in witness protections if you're wearing somebody else's clothes, which, I totally agree with. The other person that I've been made aware of recently on a YouTube video I was watching was Amy Bannerman. I'm looking at my notes down here. Amy Bannerman. She is the pre-loved style director for eBay. And again, her style is not my style, but I really liked the fact when the people who are doing the YouTube video did a tour of her closet. She has almost everything she owns is vintage and pre-loved. And she talks about maintaining your own style and not worrying so much about trends, about, kind of maybe changing up certain elements of old things so that you feel more comfortable wearing them now. So kind of keeping with the trends, but not slavishly, which is something I've always attempted to do, but I'm not sure I've always achieved that. I think I have in the past been a little bit too slavish in following trends. The other goal that I have that I always do, I'm going to attempt to combine the old with the new. So if I buy something new, it should go with all the old things in my closet. That's not new for me. I just want to continue to do that. And here's a quote I want to mention to you. It was said by Kay Barron in a YouTube video, which I saw her being interviewed about developing personal style. And she said, when you hate everything in your closet, it's not the clothes. And that really hit home with me. I mean, how many times have all of us looked into our closet and think, I have nothing to wear? Even when you have a quote unquote capsule wardrobe, or you have a well-curated closet, or let's use all the fashion buzz terms. Sometimes it's not the clothes. Sometimes it has nothing to do with the clothes. I need to remember that. So that wraps up my January video. A little bit of a recap of Rule of 5 successes and failures for 2024, and look forward to what I hope to do in 2025. As you can see, I'm wearing my green Max Mara coat, which hopefully this year will become the marker, the benchmark for all new acquisitions. So if I don't love it as much as I love my green coat, if I don't think that whatever I want to buy makes me feel as great as this does every single time I put it on, I'm going to walk away. Hopefully. Maybe. I mean, I'm not going to be perfect. I'll do my best. Now, I'm heading into town to run an errand, so I'll see you next month.